What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Mad Men. We're here with another episode, not a great one, hopefully. Anyways, I'm enjoying this series so far. It's a short season, so I think I'm gonna get through this series pretty quickly. But at the same time, it's like I want to savor it because this this era, or when this is filmed in, I think it is the 1950s. um so it just provides a different perspective, but I'm still drawing very good parallels from how things used to be versus how they are right now. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, a lot has changed, but at the same time some things have just not changed. But that's just history for you. um in general, but it calls for a greater debate, if you will, on how we live and how we go about our lives. And it was a very common thing back in the day with men cheating on their wives. Like, I'm talking about, like, it was very common, and it's usually the higher class um of men that used to step out on their wives. And I just didn't never understood it. um I just don't, even to this day I still don't get it. And it was like a cheating pandemic. Women cheat on their husbands, men cheat on their wives. Until to this day, it has gotten even worse. Men and women essentially are cheating at the same rate, and it's like, um, I don't get it. It's like people can't stay loyal anymore. Like, what going on? What's going on, man? You get back to the basics. But the show provides a lot of perspective, man, and I'm digging it, and I will be commenting on it. So if you're a person that don't like to hear people stop videos and talk, maybe this is just not a channel for you. I'm just saying. But we'll deal with it as it comes. I tell people all the time when they come to my channel, it's like, expect the unexpected, because I'm not one of those all over the place YouTubers that's just getting excited over every little thing and stuff like that. I'm just not a guy. I try to draw deepness out of pretty much anything that I consume, but sometimes you don't get that. And if I don't get that, it's fine for me to be entertained as well. There's, to be purely entertained and just have fun, with what I'm watching, and that's fine too. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to enjoy, even though you're trying to find some sort of meaning in what you're watching. Just saying. But anyways, let's jump into the reaction. If you guys want to see more episodes of Mad Men, we should be way ahead on Patreon. Make sure you go check out the Patreon, man. We're watching a lot over there. We're watching Lost, Mad Men, of course, Gomorrah. Those are the TV shows that we're watching over there now. I'm planning to drop movies exclusively over there very early so that they can enjoy before they come to the YouTube channel. So make sure that you go check it out and see if there's anything over there that you love that we're watching. Anyways, guys, let's jump into the reaction. I will see you guys right after for the review.
Mommy, look at that!
Don Draper. How are you?
Probably about like you, enduring the splendor of Fiorello.
I ran into Jim Jordan from BBDO at the athletic club with Frank from Y&R. Your name came up.
I don't know how to take that.
Take it as a compliment. A sign that you're destined for greater things. Now, if you were with me at McCann, you'd have over 500 people at your disposal. And that's just in New York. We can get a lot of things done.
Can you get me out of the second half of this show?
All I'm saying is you've done your time in the farm leagues. Yankee Stadium is on the line.
As soon as they get a break, the
Besides
first thing
getting
they do is
handsome
pull a
prince, are you,
cigarette out.
An actress or something?
No, I'm a housewife.
Anybody ever tell you you're a dead ringer for Grace Kelly?
They used to.
You know what? Coca-Cola's deep into this international campaign right now. We could put a call out for a Grace Kelly type, but I don't think we'd come this close. You say you've modeled?
I'm retired. This is silly.
Think about it.
You know, he gave me his card.
Really? Tell you to put it under my pillow or something?
No, actually. He was talking to me about modeling. He said something about Grace Kelly and Coca-Cola.
Well, then there's no need to doubt his interest then.
I did model, Don. So are you going to go there?
You got him in.
Peggy, can you give me an outside line? I appreciate the gesture.
It's not a gesture, Don. It's an overture. Let me tell you, you're a hard man to run into.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. The next step is a quiet rendezvous.
I don't know. I'm not ready to wave the flag just yet.
What about the details? I'd rather do this face to face. I don't have to tell you the obvious limitations of Sterling Cooper.
But you're going to.
Do I need to be careful here? It's a mom and pop. McCann Erickson is an international company.
Small is bad.
Don, do you know the kind of clients we attract? Pan Am, Coca-Cola, Esso. Can you imagine the lifestyle?
Damn,
that goes with handling
Esso?
Pan Am? It's a panty dropper.
The thing about it, when it comes on to stuff like this, you also gotta weigh the odds. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a possibility of him becoming partner here. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the situation that just happened with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case, where Camille Vasquez, right? Camille Vasquez, right? Her social media blew up because she essentially was like, she was a dog in the courtroom and she completely destroyed Amber Heard on the stand. She's one of the main reasons that the whole entire team did a very good job. But at the end of the day, Camille Vasquez, that crossover examination, bruh, that cross was crazy. Go watch it for yourself if you want to see. That woman destroyed Amber Heard's case on everything she claimed. You know what I'm saying? And so Johnny won the case. But what I'm saying here is that Camille had a lot of offers. After the case was done, she had a lot of offers from different firms. Everybody wanted to scoop her up because she's so good, right? So she had I can't imagine. She had a lot of offers. She wasn't a partner yet. I think she was an associate when she went at the trial. And I was just waiting for the announcement because, of course, the firm that she's with is not going to want to let her go. Not going to want to let her go. So, you know what I'm saying? They made her partner, which is really cool. I mean, I think she was an associate. I could be wrong. I think she was an associate before. To jump from associate all the way to partner, it was, I mean, if other firms are offering her partnership, you know what I'm saying, she's more than likely going to take that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Don has a chance to be partner here. He's probably never going to get that chance to be partner. Or that's what I would say to them. It's like, make me a partner. Since as I'm so valuable, make me a partner. If that's the offer, it's like, I'm on track to be partner at my firm right now. Your offer should be, we'll make you a partner here, which immediately will boost your offer here. But, you know, we'll see if Don decides to be loyal or he'll jump ship.
Imagine yourself in a 3-year contract, 35 per annum, security set in stone. Sterling probably hasn't let you break 30 yet.
No comment.
Don, I realized something today. I miss modeling.
You always told me you hated it.
Maybe the passing of time has made me feel differently. So what? It's still an opportunity.
You want to go back to work?
A few days. I mean, is that so bad? I get paid.
That's 3-4 hour stretches.
I think it would be fun to go in and be that girl again. There will still be ham. I promise.
Is this even worth arguing?
No, it's not like that. It's just something I'd like to do.
Well, I can't stop you from doing what you want to do.
I say support it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Oh!
Peggy, do you need to go home?
What?
The sweater. Are you having one of those days?
It's not that. I ripped my skirt.
You don't have a needle and thread?
It's a big rip.
Oh, honey. I've got a spare outfit squirreled away. You can borrow it.
I've lost men like you before. It usually had to do with my unexpressed confidence. I think you're one in a million, Draper.
How'd you hear about it?
Yeah. How did you hear about it?
I saw those clubs going down the hallway. I thought they were for me. What did he offer?
Bigger.
Well, it can't just be a number on a salary because you know we're open to that. Big talent attracts big clients. We could try and make that happen here. I thought about leaving once. Why entertain the prospect of failure?
That's a sad thought.
No. Made me look at this place. Look around here at what you have. You want to start over?
I may.
I haven't made up my mind.
If they
I'm
offer
taking
him
this very
partnership,
personally.
if they offer
Why?
me partnership, I'm out.
Is it?
I'm out, bruh.
I'll admit, she crossed my mind once. She's having a very bad freshman year. Belgely was okay. She obviously let it go to her head. And other places.
No, I don't think it's the job. I think we're seeing the real her. One of those girls who slimmed down before she got here.
Who thinks about her? Maybe she'll go with Draper, too.
It's a tragedy. Piece of fruit that went real bad, real fast. And no one ever got to eat it.
I got some work to do.
It's like,
Suddenly, upon news
I got
of
to
other
eat it
success,
multiple
the young
times.
man was filled with them.
Betty Draper, meet Ronnie Gittridge. He handles the art for Coca-Cola. He's also my brother-in-law.
It is a pleasure.
He's either going to tell you to think about something else or just stand there.
Jim thinks everyone else's job is easy.
Mrs. Draper, it's just a tryout. No guarantees.
I told you, I've done this before.
Now, where did you get that dress?
Who was it?
I'm the girl at the cola.
Okay.
You know, just a couple of photo shoots and then some kind of testing. But I guess you know how it works.
I do. I'm very happy for you.
I know you don't like it. But I know you're a little bit proud of me.
So I'm gonna give you some ass. Oh my God. Yo. That dog said, hey, yo.
If I see that dog in my yard again, I'm gonna shoot it.
Damn. Like that, my guy?
I brought the form home. I thought you could help me fill it out so I can get paid.
I'd love to.
When it comes on to overall, you know, her wanting to go out, do the modeling, whatnot, this and that. She wants to work, right? Get the itch. Because I understand, you know, housewives in the house all day taking care of the kids. Sometimes they want to, you know, do a little something on the side, whatever. And that's fine. You get what I'm saying? The best thing you can do as a husband is to support it. You get what I'm saying? As long as it's not something that's going to be like, oh, now I want to go back to work, even though you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? And some women would push themselves into that because of however they may be feeling at home or whatever the situation is. You know, but if I'm a husband and I'm taking care of you and you're well taken care of and there's no need for you to work, guess what? I do not want, you know, somebody else raising our kids. I just don't want it. I just don't want it. I think that if you're a man and you can afford to have your wife and your kids at home and you take care of the home, you're bringing home that bacon, and that's your responsibility, then you do that. It's not about no, oh, this, it's 2022 or whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, that's what I would want. If you can't, if we already married and you understood that from the get go coming in, because I'm gonna let you know that, hey, if it's just a couple of days project, the best thing you can do as a husband is to, support that. Let her know, hey, it is what it is. You get hired, you get paid, you do a couple of days, you come back home, you do what you do, you know. But if it's like, oh, now this is gonna be a permanent job, nah. We already spoke about this. You know what it is for the get go. Let's not do this. Okay, so editing Terabyt over here, trying to finish the statement that I made here. So I'm going to edit this in. I'm going to put it right here so you guys don't misconstrue my words. Okay, all right. I am not in any way saying that housewives shouldn't work, or if they want to work, they can't go out there and work, but it has to be agreed upon. You get what I'm saying? It has to be agreed upon. I should have finished the statement here to clarify that. I shouldn't have just abruptly say, then no, it's not going to work or whatever the situation is, because it kind of seems like I just don't want people, women to work or housewives to work. So nowadays we got to come back and we got to, correct our statements, because we want to make sure that people are not taking our words out of context, especially mine's. I'm getting a lot of heat lately on some of my reactions of people misconstruing my words. I don't want that to continue to happen. So what I wanted to say here, as I said, is not that Betty cannot go out there and do it, but it has to be agreed upon. And the thing about it is that Don is supporting the agreement, as in this is only going to be for a few days. The kids can stay with the nanny while she's out doing this and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally cool. He's cool with that. Now, if this ends up being something that's full time, then definitely I don't think Don would be cool with it, because you can't have a nanny raising your kids. Like, and I think even of old, people never used to do that. Nowadays, it's a lot more common for maids and for maids and nannies and all kinds of people like raising your kids. You know what I mean? Because two parents got to work. Totally understand that. But, back in the day, man, it was easy. I mean, it was still hard work for men, but at the same time, it was like they were willing to do it so that the mom can be at home with the children. You know what I mean? And I think he's just going along with it because she said it's only going to be for a few days, a few spots here and there. It was a cool modeling job. Just wanted to say that.
Sweetie pie. What happened?
Oh, she didn't tell him what happened.
Dream. What was your dream?
I don't want anyone to shoot Polly.
No one is gonna do that, honey.
Yes, Mr. Beresford said he would because Polly ate one of his dogs. No, he said today when Polly ate the birdie. She wasn't hurt that bad. She could fly.
Now they can't play in the yard. Let me get my robe on and go over there and find out what happened.
2 a.m. He's our neighbor. He'll make it worse.
I can give you my assurance that nothing good will happen to that boy, though I can't seem to keep my word on that hard as I try. I might ask you to take me with you.
I see no reason to leave. Maybe I see $1 million.
$1 million? Is that what it's going to cost me? I was thinking more like 40.
45 is good.
$45. All right.
No contract.
45 and no security. Well, what's in it for me?
If I leave this place one day, it will not be for more advertising.
What else is there?
I don't know, life being lived.
Your wife's already here with us.
Let's
I know
go see
she's
this.
happy. Why don't you join her?
I don't know about that, Jim.
You can do better than that. You know what I'm offering here?
It's Yankee Stadium. I know. It's not.
I'm surprised. I thought your wife coming here meant you were interested.
No, that was her idea.
Can't blame me for trying.
Maybe not, but can't exactly say that was a big league move.
I heard you were being considered for an account because a client's wife saw you and thought it would be okay if he worked with you.
You know, you're not a stick.
And yet I never wonder what men think of me. You're hiding a very attractive young girl with too much lunch.
I know what men think of you.
Oh, she
That
putting
you're
on
looking
too
for a
much weight.
husband, and you're fun. And not in that order. I just realized something. You think you're being helpful.
Well, I am trying, dear.
Well, Betty, I have some good news and some bad news.
There's bad news?
The client's moving the international work to London.
Oh,
More Audrey Hepburn, less Grace Kelly.
I see.
You can keep the dress and the hairstyle. I don't do that for everyone.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for her because
Good she left. Probably wasn't gonna happen for her tonight.
Depends how much we drink.
How drunk do you have to be? Our brother works with the exchange. They call a girl like her a lobster.
so they're hating on her because she don't have a good Ooh. Pete. I don't even care, bruh.
How did it go today?
Good. Fun. They were talking about a whole string of other possibilities for me. But honestly, I don't think I want to work anymore. And frankly, I don't like Manhattan on my own. It's harsh.
If that's what you want. And it's my job to give you what you want.
You do. Now look at all this.
Bertie, you know I don't care about making my dinner or taking in my shirts. You're a mother to those two little people, and you're better at it than anyone else in the world. I would have given anything to have had a mother like you. Beautiful and kind, filled with love like an angel.
From your eyes bring the rain.
Draper?
And
What the hell are you doing?
Great episode, man. Great episode. As I said, I'm enjoying these episodes because there's a lot to discuss when it comes on to Mad Men. This episode was more concentrated on, something that kind of plagues society today. And you might want to, I know some people might watch this and they might look at it and they'd be like, yo, Betty is a feminist, right? Or, if you want to go there. But I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, as I said during the video, if your wife wants to do something, if your wife is a housewife, right, and she wants to do something, for a few days, a week, you know what I'm saying, just to get outside of the house, and and you can support that, you know what I'm saying. Like you can't be the type of husband that's just gonna be like, no, you can't do anything but take care of the kids in the house. Like, don't be that guy. That's just stupid. You get what I'm saying? If it's only for just a few days, if this is going to be something that's going to be permanent and she's adamant about it, maybe you married the wrong woman, and those things weren't established. Now, if you're in a tight financial situation and she wants to help out, let her help. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say, in the situation that she's in, if we're talking about the situation specifically that Betty is in, she doesn't need to work. She doesn't have to. Don takes care of everything. The house, the children, her. You know what I'm saying? So for her, you know, just wanting to do this modeling, and even though she was basically used, it's like, oh, you know, she came through with the modeling thing, whatever. I think they would have used her. You know, I think they would have used her if Don had accepted to, you know, transition over to them. I think they would have taken her on. She would have gotten the job, whatnot. But, you know, they dismissed it because, oh, Don, you know, turned him down, which is kind of grimy, but it is what it is. Business is business. It is how it is. They're going to use ways to, you know, kind of rope you in if they're trying to get you as a client, or as, you know, as a worker, or whatever the situation is. Like, if they're trying to get you as an employee and your value is that much, they will do things to get you. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, if they get them, it weakens the competition, because Sterling Cooper is their competitor. Regardless of how big you are, you still gotta care about the mom and pops, because sometimes the mom and pops has such loyalty with their customers. Sometimes it's very hard to push them out, and that's the reason why a lot of times you see businesses, they buy up the smaller businesses. I give you guys an example, right? When it comes on to security and stuff like that, like home security and stuff like that, like ADT has been around for hundreds of years, right? And all these little companies that are coming around now for home security and whatnot, ADT is just gobbling them up, because they become, you know what I'm saying, they become competitors, you know what I'm saying, ended up stealing ADT customers, whatever the situation is. So they say, okay, we got the money, we can just buy you. And you know what I'm saying, now all of that stuff got to get on board with us. And that's just what it is. So I know for a fact that people are going to watch Betty and be like, oh, she's a feminist and all this other stuff, based on the stuff that she's been saying throughout the episodes until now. Not just, you know what I mean, like not just in this particular episode, but stuff that she said before, you know, that she's worried about when she's talking to her friend and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you know, people just throw certain words around and stuff like that. But I think that in the situation that Betty is in, I think it takes a lot more than, you know, I think it takes a lot more from coming from the husband point of view for him to support that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to make her feel secured in what she's doing. As in, I love what Don did. Doesn't excuse the fact that he cheats on her. But, you know what I'm saying? Helping her to understand, it's like, listen, man, it's not even about the house, or, you know what I'm saying, you taking care of me or whatever. You have one of the most important jobs to anybody that comes on this earth, and that's being a mother. And if you can't do that properly, and if you don't have time to do that, the likelihood of our kids not turning out right is very high. So you just have to be there. And I think that's one of the things that's lost on society today, especially among these modern women. So that's just my 2 cents there. But anyways, I'm moving on to the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like, leave a comment. Catch you guys for the next one, man. Peace.